Folks, today's June 30th. Let me give you a look around the cockpit here of this RAV4. This thing's on time. Okay, I got the phone mounted up here, and I actually figured out how to mount this GoPro, so I'm mounting the GoPro here. And you take a look over here. Got my briefcase set up so I can get these videos edited quickly. Got a bullshit Corona mask at the ready in case I drive through some jurisdictions that require that bullshit. And folks, I obviously got me a cigar. This damn thing here, folks, you know, I mean, technology's kind of passed me by. I mean, I got plenty of places to plug in. I even got my damn GoPro batteries plugged in here, and I got another one that I'm gonna plug in my power bank. This thing's got all kind of power. And I'm trying to figure out if this son-of-a-bitch drives itself, and apparently it don't, but there's so many damn bells and whistles and buttons. I'm just still trying to figure out this car. Let me give you a look in the back. I picked up this sleeping bag at Walmart for $9.97. And you lay this down right here. This is going to be my, this will be where I sleep from a car camping. I'll just move that suitcase over. My old man was kind enough to loan me a cooler, and that's my clothes over there. And somehow along on this trip, folks, I done lost a couple pair of shorts, so I'm wearing my damn workout shorts because where I'm going, I had my jeans on, my boots, and I said, fuck, I ain't going to the goddamn club. I'm not in Nashville. I'm headed south. I want to see some fucking water. So that's where we're at, folks. I got to stop up here at the racetrack, and we're getting on the road. And I want to thank everybody for joining me on this little adventure headed south. Sitting in a little lap traffic here. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day here in Georgia. I'm headed south. I just hit the interstate, and for some reason this gridlock traffic. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this video. I'm starting out this road trip across the U.S. I want to go ahead and address something right up front before I get underway on this trip. And basically, it's the issue of these comments coming around, everybody talking about that I abandoned my kids and my wife in the Philippines. So I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna address it. But first of all, what in anybody's mind? I guess if you've never been to my channel and you watched, 2 minutes of one video, then maybe you could formulate that opinion. But what would give anybody who's been around my channel and watched any of my videos, what would put the thought in your head that I would abandon my babies and my old lady in the Philippines? You got to be out of your fucking mind. Just absolute fucking batshit crazy, out of your fucking mind. So that's the bottom line up front. If you don't want to sit through the rest of this video, no, hell no, I didn't abandon my wife and my babies in the Philippines. That's fucking horse shit. So you can leave your comments now, leave your hatred, whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. But I do share my life here on this channel. That's what YouTube people do, right? And the sincere comments that came across, people worried about them. Sincerely, that's why I'm going to do this video. Not for you, not for the demographic of you shitheads out there sending me emails calling me a piece of shit. I love it. I actually love that, because you took time out of your day to sit down and craft out this little crafty email and this crafty comment and let me know that you think I'm a piece of shit because I abandoned my wife and babies in the Philippines, and think you know everything about me. And apparently you've never watched one of over 100 videos with you know, me and my kids on a daily basis, and you don't know anything. But I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day, you know, for sending me those nasty grams, because you just provided me with like 0.2 seconds of entertainment. But again, this video is for the folks who sincerely are concerned and follow me and follow, you know, my family and my adventures, our adventures. Those Red Bulls, I don't care nothing about the energy stuff they put in them. I just like the taste. If they could just make the taste and take out all that junk. But every now and then I gotta hit me a Red Bull just because I love the taste of these darn things. All right, back on topic. You know, folks, we've been locked down. I think it was 96 days when I punched out of there. And it was very mixed emotions about leaving. Trust me, I didn't want to leave. I mean, who in their right mind, you know, unless you're a fucking monster, wants to leave their wife and their kids? I mean, nobody wants to do that. So I certainly did not want to leave. Have a great life there with Fatima, Forrest G, you know, my Maria Mercedes. Unfortunately, because of this lockdown, I haven't been able to see her for months. Because we're locked down. We're locked down, not like here in the United States. If you look around, I'm driving right now, right? Right now I'm in the state of Georgia. A couple days ago, I was in Tennessee, rocking it out, partying like a fucking rock star. Ain't nobody in this region give a fuck about COVID-19, wearing a mask, and they certainly don't want to be locked down, and they're not going to consent to that shit. Other states that I'm about to tour, they may have a different take on it. But realizing the Philippines, you know, we've been locked down. I couldn't go see my little girl for months, regardless of whether or not me and her mother are feuding, you know, the drama side of it. You can't fucking get there. So sometimes, and I'm going to tell a bunch of stories. I hope you guys got a lot of time, because I'm sitting here in traffic. You know, I'm in this badass ride. I got GoPro batteries charging. I got nothing else to do but talk to this camera. So sometimes in life, you have to, maybe not everybody, but in my life, there's been times in my life where I've had to leave my family, my wife, my kids, my house, and go out into the world. And, you know, if I were an Indian, I would say, you know, sometimes you have to go out and you got to go where the buffalo are, right? If I'm a fucking caveman, I got to go out and slay a fucking dinosaur. Now, yes, if you want to talk trivia, the dinosaurs were extinct before humans. All right, you got me. But you see what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to leave that nice little cozy atmosphere you have. Go out into this fucking cold world and handle business. Bring home the fucking bacon. You know, go check on some family. Go check on some friends. And that requires some of us in the world to fucking travel outside the confines of your little fucking town, wherever you're from, and you've never been out of the county or never been out of your state, so you don't understand guys like me who travel the globe like it was nothing. You know, believe it or not, you can get on a plane and be on the other side of the world in less than about 30 hours. That's nothing to people like me. To my friends, that's nothing. So I can see how a lot of you out there who are not world travelers, who are not adventurous, for you to look at a clip of a video and I say I'm leaving the Philippines, you think I'm, you know, like I'm going to fucking Mars. I'm not going to Mars. I'm here in the United States. This is my home country. I haven't been here in years. I haven't seen my family in years, and I got a lot of family members who are getting older, and you know, once they die, you don't get a second chance to go see them. So let's just go down the list of the reasons why I abandoned my babies and my wife in the Philippines. Well, number one is about timing. a lot about timing with my little girl. Because of this lockdown, I can't see my little girl. So say the lockdown lasts for another month, 2 months, 6 months, what have you. Would it be better for me to sit there and wait several months until the lockdown is lifted and then deploy out and handle business and extend the amount of time that I don't get to see my little girl? That's not smart. The smart thing to do was to take care of this business and punch out while that fucking lockdown is still in place, because I can't go to Las Piñas and see my little girl. And it's, you know, and hopefully by the time I get done doing what I'm doing, that the lockdown will be to where I can go see my little girl. Now, maybe for some of you that just went way over your head, and I planned on drawing you out a little map. But I think for most of my subscribers, you understand what I'm saying, right? Why would I want to wait until I have to be away from both kids under my choice, when right now I'm leaving, I'm going to be away from both kids. You know, one of them is out of my strategy, and the other one is out of the government strategy. I can't go down there and see her anyhow. See how that works? So it's smart for me to leave now, not wait until I'm seeing my little girl again. Now we're on my time. So let's move forward on that. So it's about timing. I want to get this business done and see what's going on. And when I say business, folks, business means visiting family. It means handling simple personal business like banking, finance. Hell, I didn't even have a fucking driver's license. It was expired. That's a good thing to keep up, because if that shit goes over 2 years, you got to take a test to get it. And if you go to other countries, here's a news flash for you. If you try to get a driver's license in Thailand and you have a valid license from your country, a lot of it is reciprocal. They have a book, they open it up, and if you show them your Georgia license, it comes from the US, you don't have to take the test there or the driving test. But if your license is expired in your home state and you show up to another country, they're not going to give you a license without taking their test and their driving test. It's just more of a hassle, right? So little things like that, when you're away from your home country, every now and then, believe it or not, expats travel back to their home country to take care of certain business and visit family. When you talk about business, you know, it also equates to money. And here's a news flash for most of you. You can't go to the Philippines and make money. Yeah, there's bar owners, yeah, there's guys who have hotels, and a couple of guys who actually make money off of pig farms. 99% of anybody who goes to the Philippines and tries to open a business is going to lose all their fucking money. You're never going to make a dime. So the guys over there making money, you know, you should respect them, because they went over there to a place where that's not a place to make money. You know, the old saying, you make your money in the West, you spend it in the East. Any old timer will tell you that. You don't go to the Philippines for the purpose of fucking being an entrepreneur and getting rich. It doesn't work like that. Why do you think people do shit, you know, online? So occasionally, you know, you have to leave and maybe go back to your home country to take care of some business. Now, moving right along. A lot of expats, and I know I'm talking to the choir, all my expats, you already know this. You're not the one leaving comments other than the shitheads. A lot of expats' model is to work for 6 months in their home country, build up their bank account, and then they work a job where they can take 6 months off, and they go to the Philippines or Thailand or Cambodia, and they spend 6 months with their family there. And a lot of guys, that's their permanent model. Or they'll go work for 3 months and come back for 3 months. That was never my model. And I never wanted that to be my model, and I'm not saying it's my model now, but if the right circumstances come down the pipe, well, it could be my model. So there you go. The word business, when I say I have to handle some business, I don't have to spell it out exactly what I'm doing. I can tell you this, I'm headed west. I'm headed west and I'm going to Hollywood. I've said that many times before in my videos, and right now I'm on a road trip that's going to take me like a fucking snake across America, with the final destination being Hollywood, California. I'm going to some fucking auditions. All right, I'm going to Hollywood. When I said that in you know, hundreds of previous videos, when I'm drunk as hell, chilling on the balcony or in a fucking bar, when I say I'm going to Hollywood, folks, I'm going. All right, I'm gonna fucking stand in line, go to some auditions. Next thing you know, who the fuck knows? I'm gonna be the next fucking James Bond. That's what I want to do. So, with all that said, now are we getting a more clear picture of why I left the Philippines? Ask any expat. Okay, most expats, at least once every couple years, they return to their home country to take care of business, their social security, check their banking account, you know, visit their relatives. So what's so strange about this particular expat finally breaking down and coming back to America to visit some family? I don't think it's so strange, but apparently a lot of you do. And what's kind of funny is I got some nastiness from my OFW friends. Ooh, big hypocrisy on you guys. Talking about, you know, I should be banned from re-entry, I should blah, blah, blah. You guys, of all the demographics of viewers, should understand that more than anything. You can't make money in the Philippines, so what do? Get your ass a passport, you go to Dubai, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Qatar, wherever you're going, right? You go there and you live there full time, and you come home once every 2 fucking years for a week or two with a sack full of pasalubong. Why? Because you got to go where the money's at. That's why you're there. You don't see your kids, but you don't see me going on there and saying that you abandon your children. So it's pretty hypocritical for my OFWs to be, you know, a few of you have been beating me up about abandoning my children in the Philippines, and you're sitting your ass over in Saudi Arabia for the past 24 months, you know, and the only way you see your family is the same way I'm doing right now on video. But you're over there for a valid reason. You're making money. You can't make money in the Philippines. I got it. So it's just kind of comical and hypocritical about why my OFW friends are beating me up over coming to America. That's pretty interesting in itself. All right, story time. What the hell's going on? Okay, so I got about another mile up there, and we'll be back rolling. The audio may change because we're just starting out. I've got this GoPro mounted. I've got it clamped to this fucking console here. So if the audio gets lower, it's because of the road noise. I'm gonna have to check it out. But anyhow, moving right along, let me tell a story. You know, back when I was a young teenager, I mean, folks, I've been working. I'm gonna tell the early days of my life in a book, but I've been working since an early age. And I work for me and my old man. I work with him doing construction, and sometimes on construction jobs, what do? You have to travel, right? So back in the day, you know, say we were living in Atlanta, maybe every now and then you got to go to Birmingham and work for 3 weeks or a month. So, you know, you leave out on a fucking Sunday night, everybody gets in the truck, checks in, we check into the Motel 6 over there. You know, if we got a crew of 6, you get 3 rooms, 2 single beds, and you double up, right? And you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes a Saturday, and sometimes we would go home on Sunday to see everybody, and sometimes we would stay 2 weeks at a time and then go home, take a weekend off, and then come back, work 2 weeks on. A lot of people in this world work that schedule where they actually have to leave their families for more than one night. So we had this redneck dude. He was probably about 40 years old. He, you know, probably around my age now. He never worked out of town. You know, one of them dudes that never been away from his wife. And so we hired him and took him with us. Got there Sunday, spent the night, got up, started working, and by that afternoon, he basically said, I gotta go home. I just can't be away from mama. I'm like, what? Dude, we've been here one fucking night, man. Just wait till Friday, you know. I can't be away from mama. Now, first of all, any motherfucker that calls his wife mama, you know, he's the same guy that said, well, you know, I don't, he's the same type of dude that says, I don't even ever see my money. I just give my check to mama and she pays the bills. So that motherfucker made it one night, got so homesick from his wife, he had to go home. Now, guess what? He went home and he's got no fucking job. Now he's not making money. You see how that works? Folks, being a man about things, fucking handling business, no matter what you got to do, make sure you can, everybody eats and everybody's taken care of, you know, by any means fucking necessary. And so for this guy, I'll think of his name in a minute. I can see him plain as day. I want to say his name's Jackie, but it's not. It's anyhow, you're talking 1989, folks. But I still remember this motherfucker. So he was such a goddamn pussy that he would rather go home and have no money, no job, have to start over trying to find another crew to jump on somewhere local around the town where he could go home every night and lick his wife's ass. And some of you are saying, well, he loved his wife. No, he didn't. He didn't love his fucking wife. If he loved his wife, he'd fucking, you know, fought it out for a fucking week where he had a paycheck where he could go home and take care of his wife. Some of you snowflakes, you don't look at shit like that, but that's the way my generation looks at things. Military folks, what do they got to do? They got to deploy for a year at a time, 7 months, 18 months, whatever. You think they want to go and leave their families? Fuck no, they don't, but that's their chosen profession. And when that fucking call comes down, they man the fuck up. Now, you know, I'm not cutting out my ladies. Or they woman the fuck up and they go to work. They deploy. That's their job. Nobody wants to leave their families. Nobody in their right fucking mind. The same way with guys working on oil rigs. Go do a 30-day stint on an oil rig. You think that guy wants to be sitting out there looking at sweaty ass men all the time? Or you think he would rather do his job and go home at night, snuggle up to his wife and kiss his kids and send them off to school in the morning? Of course he'd rather be home, unless his wife's a big fat ass bitch. But you get my point, right? They're on that oil rig because that's their chosen profession and that's what they got to do to make a living. They didn't abandon their kids for 30 fucking days. So, if you're just joining me at this point in the video, did I abandon my wife and my babies in the Philippines? You're absolutely not. You're fucking high to even think that. So, folks, I hope at this point I'm starting to give you the picture of what I've got going on. Oh, let me throw one more thing out there. Okay, I got a fucking family reunion to go to, you motherfuckers that's sending me all these goddamn messages calling me a piece of shit. I got a family fucking reunion to go to, and if I don't go to this family reunion, some of these folks are in their 70s and 80s and up. I'm gonna be getting invitations to fucking funerals. Okay, so that's another fucking reason I decided to get on that plane and roll. There you go, how about that? Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. Now all you assholes might feel bad, you probably won't, the ones who sent me these nasty grams. What if I told you somebody died and I'm over here for a funeral? Would you feel bad about sending me all these messages saying I'm a piece of shit? You probably won't, because you're so fucked up in your head. But that's not the case. Nobody died. but I do have a family reunion to go to. And if I don't fucking make it, I will be going to funerals, probably multiple. So I'd rather see folks when they're alive and then skip the funeral. That's just me. There we go. Damn, how many fucking reasons now have I come up with? Now, I might be showing a little attitude there, but again, you know, people, when you get in the entertainment business, folks, YouTube business, and I've said it before, a lot of people in the YouTube business, they don't realize what business they're in. They don't realize we're all in the entertainment business. It's our job to entertain you, the viewer, and to keep your eyeballs glued to that screen and your ears listening to my voice. We're in the entertainment business. But for, you know, the reason I'm making this video really is because of everybody who is, you know, majority of people on my channel that send me messages and leave comments and follow us. You're good people, and we certainly appreciate the support, whether it's just watching our videos, sending money through various channels to support, you know, what we got going on over there. I certainly appreciate it. And really, this is the reason for the video, but it's also, I'm talking about the shithead comments because it's entertainment for you, right? People love drama. But for all of those comments, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's just, you could, in today's world, you could do a 30-second video about a flower or a kitten, and you're gonna have haters come out of the woodwork and send you shitty messages. That's just, people are fucked up these days, and that's just the way it is. So, you know, anyhow. So am I going back to the Philippines? Of course I'm going back to the Philippines. Oh, there was another rumor said, oh, I rolled out because of this tax stuff in the Philippines. Folks, listen. When you're in any type of business, whatever country you're in, you have to adhere to that country's laws, or you get fucking taxed. You get the hammer fucking dropped on you in some form or another. I'm not running from the fucking tax, man. I didn't even know about that fucking memo till after I was already fucking over here. You know, that's business. If you're making money, even if it's online, you're paying taxes somewhere. In a lot of places, you're paying taxes in 2 places. That's part of the fucking game. So I thought that was pretty funny too. Oh, he left because of the taxes. Do you really think I would leave my wife and my kids and my lifestyle because I got to pay a few $100 fucking to the Philippine government in taxes? No. That's what they make lawyers and accountants for. So let's dispel that rumor. But hey, thanks for, that was pretty entertaining. That was pretty funny, you know, running from the fucking tax bill in the Philippines. Come on. So, you know, it's not like I'm fucking Hugh Hefner and owe, you know, $822 million. Come on. Here's a news flash for you. Most people in the YouTube business and do shit online, they don't make a whole lot of money. The ones who do, that's about 1%. About 99 other percent, you don't make a lot of money in this shit. It sustains life. But, you know, if I gotta pay some taxes to the Philippine government, am I gonna like it? No. But does it surprise me? No. Welcome to the fucking real world. Alright, so we're rolling now, folks, and, you know, I haven't driven a car. If you caught my video, the first time I drove a car was yesterday. First time in years. So I think I'm doing pretty damn good, but this RAV4 is an excellent car because it sits at a level and it's easy to see out of. So I'm really thankful I'm rolling strong in this fucking RAV4. This damn dash is like I'm behind like I'm in an F-22 fucking stealth fighter here. But the thing rides great and can't beat a Toyota. Okay, so back to dispelling these rumors and all the chismes, the gossip, the drama in Thai. It's called Sup Sip. All the stuff going on. I certainly appreciate it because if you look at the number of views on that video and the number of comments and the number of thumbs down and people threatening to unsubscribe, it's like twice what a normal video is. And why? Because people love drama. They love, you know, sex sells, so does drama. So, you know, I certainly appreciate it because it helps me generate revenue, grow the channel, gain more subscribers. And you know, everybody who says, you know, screw you, I'm unsubscribing because you abandoned. Number one, yeah, you're free to go. Don't let the fucking door hit you in the ass. But number two, nobody ever unsubscribes to your channel. If they're that passionate to leave a comment that says, I'm out of here, they'll unsubscribe and resubscribe. That's all they do. They're just venting. They want attention. So it's like, sorry to see you go. Oh, welcome back. Thank you. Let's see, what can I add to this little discussion about me supposedly abandoning my babies in the Philippines? Y'all must, some of you guys must have not seen any of my videos, because if you had seen any of my videos, you would realize that those babies are the most important things, and they're the most important things in my life. And it's fucking killing me right now. It's killed me for 6 months. I haven't been able to see my little girl because of these fucking lockdowns. And that's one of the reasons I'm very passionate about this shit ending. I have a personal fucking interest in this shit being lifted. I want to see my little girl. I'm tired of fucking not being able to see my little girl. And you think I'm happy about these lockdowns? No, I mean, that's the big reason why. Folks, coming to you from the Varsity. If you've never been to the Varsity in Atlanta, now you can go inside. The dining room is open, but all you do is pull up out here, and they got signs up. And the gentleman will recognize you, but if you don't, you just honk your horn. And debit and credit card only. They'll put 20% gratuity on there, and he'll bring it back out. You know, over there, those buildings, I assume that's still Georgia Tech over there. It used to be, since, you know, when it opened up, Olympic athletes stayed over there back in the '96 Olympics. Over to the front right of the aircraft, we've got the Coca-Cola building. And folks, it's been a long time since I've been here to the Varsity. And that sign said since 1928. And so there's kind of a look around for you. And I was coming down the interstate talking to this camera, and we sat in traffic so long and I talked so long the battery went dead. But again, here's a look around this spaceship here. Got everything set up. So just burn up one battery already. So I'm gonna get some Varsity, get this gut bomb. And you know what? I'm in Atlanta. I had to stop at the Varsity. I know this shit's killing my diet. I'm putting on pounds like crazy, but how else do you do a USA road trip food tour if you are not going to stop in Atlanta at the Varsity, my friends? And I'm tempted to go in and, you know, show you how, you know, back in the day, I'm sure it's the same way. You just walk up, what do you have? And if you don't come across, they're going to go to the next man, what do you have? I mean, it's pretty cool. But I'm just gonna stop right here. Really, the reason I want to stop is just reboot my phone. I'm like, you know what? Hey, let me hit some Varsity while I'm here.
Make sure your box right.
All right. Looks perfect, sir.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, my friend.
You're welcome, my friend.
All right. Have a good one.
Enjoy.
All right, so too easy. Thanks goes out to the nice gentleman there. Like I said, they just walk out, take your credit card, your order, and then bring it right up. Okay, now without taking that GoPro back off my mount there, I just have to hold up and show you. Folks, comes out in a box from the Varsity. Plenty of ketchup in there. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that, you see that dog there? That's a chili dog. Chili dog with mustard, folks. I'm telling you, with those fries, It's so greasy. That chili is so delicious. All right, so here we go. Try one of these fries. My goodness. Oh my goodness, that's some kind of delicious. Wow. Now, plenty of ketchup in there. I don't see no napkins, and that's the first thing I forgot to do, put a roll of toilet paper, paper towels in here. My bad. When you're car camping, that's a good thing to have. Look at that right there. Chili dog with mustard. Take a bite out of that guy. I'm starting not to stop. Coming down the interstate, doing well. A little bit of traffic. I mean, it's what? I don't even know what time it is, but I say, you know what? There's no way I'm passing up the Varsity. I'm gonna stop. And I'm glad I did. Those fries are just so perfectly fried. How else do you describe it? Long time since I've been in this place, folks. But again, if you come through Atlanta, right here at North Avenue, if you're coming southbound, it's easy to get off. Just get off the North Avenue, take a left, and cross the bridge, take a left into the Varsity. Easy to get back up on the interstate. And you'll be glad that you stopped at it's a historical place. You know, the sign says since 1928. I believe that's right? Coca-Cola salutes the Varsity. So I'm gonna chow down on this, and then we're headed south. I think I want a drink at Pineapple Willie's, Panama City Beach. Lunch in Atlanta, drinks in Panama City Beach. Okay, folks, so great meal at the Varsity. Oh yeah, cross that over like a champion.
At the light, use the second lane from right to turn right onto Spring Street Northwest. At the light, use the second lane from right to turn right onto Spring Street Northwest.
Okay, so holding at the light here at Spring Street, North Avenue in Atlanta. Got Goodfellas Pizza over there still. I think that's the same place, been there for a long time. And folks, a beautiful day here in Atlanta, Georgia. And again, shout out to my friend who brought the food out. Nice gentleman. And that hot dog was absolutely delicious, but I'll pay for that later. Them fries, my goodness. Deep fried, salty as hell. I got me a Coke. One of the factors why Americans are so fat is we spend so much time in our vehicles eating junk from drive-thrus. But that was more of an historical stop right there. I mean, it wasn't like I hit McDonald's. This is the Varsity. Alright, so they got all these red light cameras around, so they got to be very careful.
Keep left to merge onto I-85 South.
Just had to get left one here. All these red light cameras, my goodness. It's like in America you have to be absolutely fucking perfect all the time or you get fucking hammered. Law offices of Law and Moran, personal injury and wrongful death. We saw this bus coming by. The whole bus was stickered out talking about dial 911 and then dial 411, sue. All about these lawsuits. Everybody want to sue somebody. So Atlanta's a beautiful place.
Use the left
This is not where I want to have drinks. I want to have drinks in Panama City Beach on the pier at Pineapple Willie's. And that's where we're going. Why? Because that's where I got to go. Now I heard that Florida may be trying to close the beaches. Just another reason to get down there before these fools go back into bullshit lockdown mode. Maybe by the time I get down there, they've locked them down again. I don't know. But I certainly don't believe CNN stop here on red. Right lane, signal only. 1 car per green. Now I got the green. Now if that sumbitch sends me a ticket, I got the green. There was a green light on the right side. It flashed and I went. Off to the left side of the aircraft, just past Turner Field. And we were talking about that when I first came into Atlanta, when my Uber driver picked me up. I guess Turner Field's, I don't know what it's being used for. I mean, the damn thing was brand new in 1996, right? So what is that? 06, 16, so what is it, 25 years old, coming up on 25 years old. They're already not using it. They built a new stadium up in Cobb County where the Braves play, what I've been told. And folks, that's kind of like disheartening that the ancient Romans can build, you know, the Colosseum in Rome, and that son of a bitch stands for I don't know what, 2,000 years, whenever the hell it was built, hundreds. I can't remember exactly when it was built.
In 2 miles, take exit 242 on the right onto I-85 south toward Domestic.
But you're talking 1,000, 2,000-year-old building, the son of a bitch is still standing. But these days, modern man cannot build a fucking stadium that lasts more than 20, 25, 30 years before it's obsolete. Now we got to build a new one? What the fuck is going on with modern society? Somebody needs to build a fucking time machine, go back in time, and sit down with these Roman engineers and say, you know, how the fuck did you guys, you know, put all this shit together that would last for thousands of years? Because we certainly can't seem to figure it out. Looking good in my shirt. Rolling. Starting to rain on me, folks. I didn't order up no rain. I'm going to Florida looking for some sunshine and a cold drink. So we're 85 southbound, about 4.5 hours, 264 miles out from my destination. Trucking south, 70 mile an hour, doing a speed limit, just kicking it. Police back there had a couple of redneck bitches in a goddamn redneck Ferrari, goddamn Camaro, T-tops out. Got them on the side of the road, but what's funny is like 1 mile in front of them is starting to rain, so them chicks need to put them T-tops in while they're getting that ticket on the side of the road. They're gonna get their titties wet coming up through here, which is not a bad thing, but I'm just saying. Ease off this hammer a bit, get off the cruise control in this F-22. Why does it always rain during this stretch of road? It seems like when I get from, like going from Noonan south on the I-85 throughout the years, it always freaking starts raining on me. 125 miles out from Montgomery, but we're not going to Montgomery. 431 southbound, south of Phoenix City, Alabama. Just blew by my old college. First place ever took any college credits. Brought back memories. But 431 southbound, got the sunroof open. Got a little Tupac on the box. Folks, just kicking it. See, we're about, what we got here? 168 miles out from Pineapple Willie's, folks, to get me a drink. Walk on Panama City Beach, gonna work on my tan. Get a little bit of sun, maybe hunt for some sand dollars. If I'm really energetic, I'll put the GoPro in the waterproof housing. I mean, it's waterproof anyhow, but if you're gonna go diving with it, you might as well put it in a waterproof housing. I'm I'm gonna show you exactly how to find sand dollars in Panama City Beach, but it's a very well kept secret. You know, most people when they find sand dollars, you got to get up early, find them washed up on the beach. But there's just a simple technique to do it. I hate to even put it out there on video because people will probably wipe out the fucking sand dollar population in Panama City if I show you how to do it. Maybe I'll keep that a secret to myself. But the technique, you find the ones that are actually alive. They're not white. They have like a green sort of tint to them, and you put them in your hand. You can feel the little tentacles moving around. Maybe I'll scoop one up and show you, and then put them back. Beautiful day. Had a little bit of rain, a couple little rain showers, clouds in the sky. Beautiful day for driving though, folks. Seen a couple fender benders already. A couple Ricky Racers pass by me like they're fucking, you know, late for their own wedding and shit like that. I'm just moseying along at the speed limit, enjoying the view. Alright folks, let me just finish up this video. I ran the battery down, talked so long. Folks, I love my old lady, and I love my kids, I love my babies. They're the most wonderful thing in my life. No way in hell would I ever abandon any one of them. Now, you know, when it comes to women, you know, if I ever got sideways with the old lady, well, you know, she might be replaced at some point. I hope that don't happen. But I went through a lot of women in my life. That's history, it's reality. But guess what? Your kids are always your kids. I will always be around for my kids. So, just to put everybody's mind at ease. What the fuck is that in the room? Fatima, little Forest G. We're safe and sound in the penthouse suite. It's a wonderful place. We live around a bunch of wonderful people. And if you want to look at living standards in the Philippines, the place we live in is a palace compared to the way most folks live. That's just the way it is. So they're fine. We're safe and sound there. Nice secure location around, you know, the ladies. Faye's there all day long, and the ladies come over at night and hang out with Fatima, and they watch the TV, whatever they do. So she's quite well, quite safe, both her and the baby. You know, somebody asked, why didn't you send her to the village? Well, right now Forrest G is still not supposed to leave the house. You guys realize there's a fucking lockdown going on over there? You don't understand the word lockdown. Here in America, lockdown is probably more of a suggestion. In the Philippines, there's fucking checkpoints. Lockdown means lockdown. So Forrest G can't go to the village. He can't get on a plane. It would be hard pressed for Fatima to get to the village. Okay, because there is a fucking lockdown. Cebu City, I heard, has got locked back down under this, what they call the enhanced. So you're gonna fly into Cebu City, which is under enhanced. How the hell are you gonna get up to the village? It's 4 hours away. No. So there you go. All the people hit me up that I didn't send them home to her family. Folks, they're quite fine where they're at. They're in the best place they can be. You got Jason Francis, the Lamborghini, and you know, baby's doctors right there in Barreto. They got everything they need. Oh, by the way, if I send them to the village, guess what they don't have in the village? It's called good internet. You gotta go stand on it, you go climb a fucking coconut tree to get a signal, just to make a phone call and send a text almost. Guess what we have at the penthouse suite? Badass fiber optic Wi-Fi. 150 up, 150 down. Stable is always up. Even if we have a brownout, The minute the electricity comes back on, that internet is 100% fucking solid. Best internet I've ever had in the world. So guess what? If they have internet, guess what I can do? I can video with them anytime I want. For hours at a time during the day. If they go to the village, I'll be lucky to get a text sent to them. So for the crowd that hit me up because I didn't send them home to the village to be with her family, they are with family. All right, they were some of the best people, sweetest people that you could ever meet. They're in good hands, I assure you. My little girl's down with her mother. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't like it, but folks, sometimes shit is just beyond your control. So nobody's abandoned. The gist of it, I'm here in America, taking care of business. Now, if anybody's got any more questions or any smart ass remarks, you want to send me some more hate mail, keep it coming. Keep it coming, I certainly appreciate it. The only people that I bounce off my channel is just if you're a total asshole. You violate my no asshole rule, I'll get rid of you. But if you want to talk some shit about me leaving during a pandemic, whatever, you can say what you want, believe what you want. But I will eventually be coming to you live from the balcony of the fucking penthouse suite in Subic Bay, my friends. Nestled up to the mountains just off of Subic Bay. Got wife number one, Forrest G, Faye. So there you go. I ain't running from nobody, and I ain't abandoned nobody. You don't want to know where I'm at? I'm on 431 south of Phoenix City, Alabama. 8 miles out of Eufaula, and 63 miles out of Dothan, Alabama. Okay? I'm at the controls of this motherfucking F-22. Headed south about 65 miles an hour. Headed towards Pineapple Willie's. Why? Because that's where I want to do a fucking video and get me a drink and look at the ocean. Thanks for joining me on this video. Hope I cleared up some issues. Bottom right hand corner of your screen, if you're not a subscriber, click that overstay road sign, get on board my channel. Because right now I'm on a road trip across the US. Welcome to historic Eufaula, Alabama, the big bass capital of the world. Now if you took off that A, it'd say the big ass capital of the world. But no, it's the big bass capital. And we're coming up on Eufaula National Wildlife Refuge in Lake Eufaula on the Tom Mann Memorial Highway. Nice little lake over there. Got some houseboats over there for sale. Beautiful country. So folks, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. And again, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll try to clear it up. Thank you for all the sweet people on my channel, which is the majority of you guys, for truly being concerned about my ladies and my babies. I certainly appreciate it. I got a great group of subscribers with, you know, a few shitheads among the ranks that we're trying to help be better people and allow them to vent and complain on me. I allow you to do that because I want you to stay here on my channel. Let me inject some positivity into you, and maybe you'll change your ways and stop leaving all those nasty comments and sending me those nasty emails, and then you'll feel better about your own life. My goodness, folks, I don't know if you can see, but just coming through this little town here, you got the trees coming over the roads, these old Victorian homes. It's absolutely beautiful. Got a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit through here, and I'm doing like 20 because it's just beautiful. Ooh, that one's for sale. Eufaula Avenue. Beautiful homes. I mean, some are smaller, but some are, you know, the big Victorian style houses. And maybe the view of the camera you can't see. I don't know. But what just a beautiful place to drive through. That was undergoing some renovation. was looking at history there. I guess those homes are probably, what, at least 100 years old. Oh, there's a big one right there. Eufaula Heritage Association. Shorter Mansion Museum. Got the big columns out front. What a beautiful little view through there. Alright, now dropping it down to 25 miles an hour. And folks, I remember, I always came to Panama City whenever I got a chance. So throughout the years, all these little small towns here were speed traps, on the way to Panama City. Cajun Corner, the place to eat. Now they got a red light camera overhead here. My goodness, these cameras are everywhere. Going on this road trip, I'll probably rack up so many damn violations, not intentionally, but just so many of these cameras. How can you not? Antique store. And where I'm at, I'm on 431 South. It's Highway 82. Beautiful little town here in Alabama, what they call LA, Lower Alabama. But yeah, if you're going the way to Panama City, historically, I'm sure not much has changed. You gotta do the speed limit through these towns, or you'll have a damn speeding ticket on the way to the beach. That's just the way it always was. And I haven't seen too many officers down through here on this particular trip. But that was just always a rule. Come through these little small towns going to Panama City. Watch out. Watch your speed. Seven Spanish angels took another angel home. Folks, just passed a Piggly Wiggly back there. I grew up around Piggly Wigglies, but I think these days, you mentioned Piggly Wiggly, it's just cliche for Redneckville, right? I see a Piggly Wiggly, I'm home. Folks, we are back over Lake Eufaula. That's a pretty big ass lake, because I've been over so many bridges and so many miles. I'm still going over bridges for this lake. I see one bass boat out there. I mean, today's a Tuesday, so obviously middle of the work week. Ain't too many people out there fishing on Lake Eufaula. Oh shit, got 5.0 up here. Check my speed. Say 50, I'm doing about a good safe and sound 44. Shit, got 5.0 pulling out. I got two 5.0s pulling out. And the joker just pulled out in front of me, so I'll let him go across. Go ahead, dog. As long as you don't jump over here behind me, we'll all be friends. Walmart's gas station here, $1.86 a gallon. Hell, that beats Georgia. And there's a line for the pumps.
Proceed to the route.
I'll proceed to the route, lady, when I get some gas in this here chariot. Be pulling here next to this young lady. Can't beat that. Might as well fill up. Nice little rest area here, just south of
In 800
Eufaula.
feet, turn left.